Hey everybody, we're back. I got dinner all done and I got the errands ran that I needed to run. So we're going to continue playing Stellaris. Just check to make sure everything's running okay. Hey, sound is coming out. Okay. Alrighty, so we're back. Just continuing our playthrough. Come to find out, cancel that. Come to find out that yeah, evidently the True Path hijacked fleet ship. Evidently, that's a bug that I can't do anything with. So I'm just gonna have to learn to deal with it being there for the rest of the game and just ignore it. Haven't learned too much about the trade collection range. I'm guessing that's how many star systems out you can collect trade goods from. I'm sure there's going to be techs that are going to allow me to increase that trade range, and I'm not going to worry about them now. We're just going to play. We need to expand. We need to explore. We need to exploit. We need to exterminate. Or, you know, trade with everybody. However you want to call it. So, turn it up a little bit too fast. Let science do their science thing. Oh, I need to, that's one other thing I need to, okay, starbase capacity. Oh, new aliens. Kappa aliens. Let's see. Right here, uh-oh. That looks like that's another, another race. Because they're scanning the planet. So you know what? I'm not going to try to research them out. They're going to try to research me, and they'll probably figure out my language before I figure out theirs. I'm not going to take my scientists off my sociological research and put them on trying to figure out who these guys complete. Are. When they're just going to
upscaling complete.
Figure me out eventually, anyways. All right, so Valhalla finished off some construction projects and food. Consumer goods. I really need to figure out a way to increase consumer goods. I think that's only through subterranean refugees. A large group of refugees from the underground alien empire on Forge recently streamed out of their tunnels onto the surface, chased by a small army. They're apparently part of some sort of religious minority and claim to be fleeing persecution. If we let them join our colonists on the surface, it will no doubt anger the rulers of the empire they fled from. However, if we let them pursue an army and take them back underground, they're most likely face mass execution. We don't like mass execution, so we are going to let them join us on the surface on Forge. So let's go take a look at Forge. Let's take a look at the population. Oh, look at that. Rexian specialists. Can't really see them, but they're kind of turtle people. So and they're a specialist. That's kind of cool. So we've got 4 population on the planet right now. Current unemployment is 1, so we need to open up some jobs. Let's see. I've got 3. Yeah, okay. Active volcano and dense jungles. I don't have the technology to clear those yet. So let's go with a mining district and a generator district, and that should give us because I've got 2 districts right now, and that'll give us 2 more districts. So that's 4 districts. We'll take care of the current population. And my population is really growing slow, so it's going to be at least another 50 months before we get a population growth there. Okay, so that's cool. Oh, little unemployment pops. Building slot pops. Oh, we did grow. Okay, so, and we need amenities, so let's see if we can find something that gives us amenities. Let's see. Luxury residents give us +5 amenities. Hollow theaters turn consumer goods into unity and amenities. That's entertainers, so that'd be 2 entertainers. I'm running low on consumer goods too. So building civilian industries, buildings on surface of colonized planets. Okay, so, but I've got 1.5k consumer goods built up. And Hollow Theaters gives me 2 entertainer jobs. Let's go with Hollow Theaters. Why not? Let's find out what that does. Screw it! Don't know what it does, but we're going to try it anyways. Starbase capacity, that's fine, but there was another capacity I was wanting to look at. Empire population, empire colonies, systems, empire size. Here's the number I'm looking for right there. Alright, so empire size is 48 right now. My cap is 50. So I can only go 2 more before I start running into penalties. Alright, so let's make sure we don't build much more districts or anything like that until we get that number. I'm sure that number comes from technology. So, continue on. So yeah, like I said, their cap is reduced by like 50%. Their empire size is reduced by 50% because they're a corporation. So if I wasn't a corporation, research, adaptive bureaucracy, okay, new research, bonus food from farms, population growth speeds, always good.
Upscaling complete.
Selective defoliants to get rid of dense jungle. That's society research and biodiverse studies. Let's increase our research, our technology, and our research abilities. All right, our construction ship's going to construct. Science ships are still sciencing. Yes, they are. And we have unemployment. Yeah, we already talked about that. Unemployment of 1 on Anvil Forge, and we're taking care of that by that mining district. See how the homogeny finds. Oh, we're back to -7. That's too bad. So they liked us for a little bit when we gave them back their minerals, but they're back down now. Oh well. Man, they're expanding quite quickly. So, science ships are sciencing. Let's see. Xeno equality. Indirect xenology. Okay, they don't like legislating a passive study stance on native interference. Well, please, I don't care about that. I like direct interference. No species-wide slavery. Yep, we've outlawed species, no purges. Multicultural society, we don't have yet. I need to have at least 4 unique species within our empire to please them. All refugees welcome. Yep. Enclaves incorporated. Haven't gotten... Well, there is one enclave, but I haven't got them inside my borders. Land grab objection. Not going to do that. Federated. Can't federate yet. New contact. Haven't run into anybody new yet lately. Well, I have. I just haven't researched it.
Upscaling complete.
Yeah,
Upscaling complete.
I'll let the other race figure out my language. Yep, and there's our consumer good. Oh, you know what we got?
Future market survey complete.
Market.
Future market survey complete.
Select a resource. Oh, Galactic Market has not been founded yet. So we only have access to the international market. And automatic trades. Nothing. Oh, there we go. Receiving transmission from the Tebren Coalition. They appear to have successfully translated our language. Yay! Diplomatic channels are now open, and all hostilities between us have ceased. And I am definitely box 10. Representative democracy. Hegemonic imperialists. Okay, I think I can deal with the democracy better than I can the imperialists over here. Let's see. They are fanatic, egalitarian, and xenophobe. Representative democracy, but they're xenophobe. Okay. Our citizens all send their regards, Tebrins. Yep, they've definitely boxed me in. So now it is a race to try to grab as much territory right here as I can. And again, since I'm playing a corporation, they don't need to build big. So, I guess I don't really...
Evading competitive fleet.
Oh, they closed borders to me, and they kicked my science ship out. Oh, and there's... great.
Upscaling complete.
Those are crystalline entities. I should have a situation log. Crystalline pacification. 133. Nah, we're going to hold off on that. I'm not going to spend 133 months, 10 years researching how to pacify the crystalline entities that I'm probably just going to blow out of the sky anyways. Let's see, what's there? -30. Ugh. It's because they're xenophobic. Egalitarian xenophobes. That's an odd one. Odysseus shipyards. Yep, nothing I want to put there yet. We'll put them on autopilot.
Upscaling complete.
So yeah, I don't think I need to be expanding planet-wise anymore, because I'm just about up. I am over. Total empire size 52. Administrative cap is 50%. So yeah, technology costs are now 0.9. Tradition adaptation costs are 1.5 times. Campaign cost +3. Leader upkeep +3. Leader cost +3. Alright, so probably a good thing I didn't build another colony ship, because basically 3 planets have put me at my capacity. Balls. Alright. So let's get our starbase over here and try to grab these 3 systems. Oh, you bastard! Cut me off. That's quite distressing. That is absolutely quite distressing. Well, you know, again, I don't expand much. Well, let's see. Declare war. Let's see. Make subsidiary. Okay, do not have any subjugate Cassius Belli on Tiburon Coalition. I'm not sure how to get a subjugate Cassius Belli. Okay, well, this may be a real short game with me being stuck right between these 2 empires so quickly. But that was always potential that was going to happen.
Market outlier identified.
Can I at least get open borders? No. No. Alright. So I'm definitely going to be stuck here for a while. That's 506. Each one of those fleets is 506, so that's 2,000 fleet power there. And my entire fleet is 424. Gigantic skeleton! Investigate gigantic skeleton.
Situation log revised.
Research the project. Find out about the gigantic skeleton. Well, at least these guys are going to let me move through their territory. Or at least are letting me move through their territory. So my science ships have got some place to go. That is annoying. Very, very annoying. Oh, you're going to be pissed because it looks like he was moving a colony ship in there.
Research actualized.
Oh, nope. Those are troop transports. Oh, don't. Oh, they were going after the primitive world. They were going to invade the primitive world. Fuckers. Alright, well, let's go ahead and build an observation post around the primitive world. Oh, technology, research, fusion reactor, basic combat roles. Let's go with the fusion reactor. I have a feeling I'm going to be upgrading to warships, mainly for a defensive mode here real soon.
Special project actualized.
Skeleton remains, organic starship, research, yada yada yada, experience. Science ship, auto explorer. Such a pretty starbase.
Future market survey complete.
Yep. Research.
Upscaling complete.
Anomaly. Yep. All right, so we've got this observation post above this primitive world, and so what does that mean we can do? So where's the observation post? Go to the observation post. You can do passive observation, which will give us a little bit of research. You can do aggressive observation, which gives you a lot of research, but has potential bad things that could happen. Indoctrination, which means I can kind of subtly shift them towards my way of thinking. Technological enlightenment sometimes is a good thing, but at Bronze Age it takes a really, really long time. We're just going to aggressively observe. No anal probes. Yeah, maybe some anal probes. Oh, I don't think I've seen this one before. Signs of activity. Drop pods surrounding Rebellius 6 have been drifting powerless for quite some time. Calipus reports that whatever aliens these pods were transporting now, but withered husks aboard, however, having evidently perished hundreds of years ago. One soul pod, however, has shown signs of onboard activity, while the engines are stable. Scans suggest its communications array is undamaged. We can hail him! Caretaker. I don't think I've run in. Oh, actually, maybe I have. Initiating communications protocol. Hello, unidentified visitor C. I'm Caretaker AXB of Zoxal Drop Pod 175. Been programmed to assist citizens during the resettlement procedure. Unfortunately, a hyperdrive malfunction led to drop pods 114 through 175 to exit hyperspace 18 parsecs from our intended designation. I've attended to the citizens best I could. I even managed to prevent cannibalism for 1,840 days. Unfortunately, the air supply eventually ran out. Do you have citizens in need of tending uninvited visitor C? If so, I'd be happy to care for them. Let's see. Sounds like a great idea. Recruited into our leader pool as a governor. Have no need for your services, but get engineering research out of it. And cannot permit an AI to run without surveillance. Fire on that pod, which will give me influence. Let's just research it. Very well. Okay. Sorry. He's going to be out there caretaking that empty pod for the rest of millennium or until someone else blows him out of the sky. Oh, our empire size is now 54. Crap. Oh, it goes up from systems. Ugh. So I can't. It's a good thing I'm not spreading out anyways. Okay, what do we want now? Definitely not expansion, because we're not expanding anymore. Domination, nope. Supremacy, prosperity, and harmony. Let's go with prosperity. What does the first tier of prosperity give us? Mining station outpost increased by 10%. Okay. Oh, yeah. Adopting all prosperity traditions will give our planets +1 merchant job per 50 pops. In addition, unlock 1 essential. What does discovery give us? Adopting all discovery increases research speed by 10%, plus we got another 10% from the ascension burn. Oh, that's kind of nice. Okay, this building can support structure of another building. Does do buildings? Okay, buildings do not add. So we've got amenities. We've got 1 current unemployment, but if we build something, let's see, this metallurgist turns minerals.
Research actualized.
12. Okay, let's pause real quick. Let's see. Consumer goods. Is there anything that... Yes. Nope. Corporate, hollow theaters, luxury residences. Work jobs, trade value, and amenities. So what is it that... Civilian industries. Yeah, okay, so civilian industries. Artisan jobs. Turn minerals, okay, into consumer goods. Alright, so civilian industries, going to have to do that because we're in a negative on consumer goods right now. I mean, granted, we have 1,400 at -2, but that's probably not going to last real long. Okay, coil gun. Woo! Okay, civilian fabricators. Is that an upgrade? That looks like that's an upgrade for the industries. Yeah. Ceramo metallic armor, robot workers, carrier operations. Yeah, civilian fabricators. We want more stuff. We want more goods. And let's continue, because I'm
complete.
basically going to be stuck right here with what I've got. So that's basically as far as I'm going to expand. So let's just move my construction ship back to home. Let's take a look at Valhalla. You've got current population 2. 54. I need to do something to increase my empire size. Anomaly. Yeah, we're researching the anomaly. Uh-oh. The Tebran Coalition gave us an insult. Which probably means we're going to go with war with them soon. After identifying an anomaly in the gravitic well of yada yada yada, shattered wreckage of an ancient ore super freighter buried deep within the asteroid's crust. Must have carried a full load when it crashed, and the asteroid's mineral wealth has been revised accordingly. So it gives +3 minerals to that asteroid. Which is actually already impressive. Because, yeah, if I could get over there, that'd be +7. Actually, probably not a good idea, because we don't need to be pushing my empire size. Pooh. Let's see. Declare war.
Potential market survey completed.
I don't know. Subjugate. We do not have any subjugate Cassius Belli. I do not. And there really isn't a in-game... Oh, actually, let's see. Help.
Evading competitive fleet.
Oh, this just brings up... Oh, you probably can't even see that. Alright, so let me pause real quick.
Research actualized.
Oops, pause. Let's see, so... Okay, more aliens. So, let's take a quick look. Like I said, you can't see this. Because I'm not... Well, it's not even letting me type. Okay, never mind. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. So... Subjugate CB Stellaris. Like I said, I've got over 1,000 hours in this game, but I don't know the ins and outs of it. Oh, domination tradition. Okie dokie. So I need to go domination tradition to be able to subjugate Cassius Belli. Research complete. Societal research from researchers plus 20%. So let's find some new research. Hydroponics farms. No. Hyper entertainment farms. That looks like that's a upgrade. Entertainers turn consumer goods into unity and amenities. Okay. Ground defense planning. Naval capacity from soldier jobs +2. Defensive army. Yeah. Oh no. Let's go off-world trade companies. Reduces 2 trade values for trade hubs, and I don't know if that expands my star bases range. Well, we'll find out. I may have to put more hubs in to increase their range. So I would need 1. I think it brings it out to here. 2, 3. So I need at least 2 more hubs there to capture those 3 luxuries in that system. And Gingan. So yeah, these guys definitely pay very, very, very different. These guys are not. I should have gone, instead of landing on and colonizing the Gaia world, which was only at size 10, probably should have gone for this continental, which is size 16, but that would increase districts, and districts increases your empire size score. So a lot more decisions need to be made. More attention to the planets, which is fine. It's just going to take me a while to find my footing with everything. Got 90 days left for the civilian industries. Let's see what that does for my my trade goods.
Evading competitive fleet.
Where are we invading competitive fleet? Oh, over here. Okay, no, not worried about that.
Upscaling complete.
Okay, so that building, that civilian industries, gave me 1 consumer good. Oh, no, it gave me more than that. Okay, just clicked over. Gave me 12. Artisan jobs. Okay, resource. So it's taking 11 minerals, or 11 energy, 11 minerals, and 3 food, but it's producing 11 trade goods. All right. Uh-oh, more caravaneers. Remember what happened the last time your buddies came through. We will offer you an exclusive deal whenever we pass through your territory. Yeah, that's what we heard from the last bunch of guys. Greetings, caravaneers. Alright, show us your wares. We offer the exclusive Trimium Bauble Collection, an assortment of fashionable trinkets and gewgaws. It is sure to both dazzle and distract your populace. All for this for the low price of 1,200 alloys. No, not interested. Move along. I've got 803 alloys, and I don't think I'm going to spend them on doodads. Although it probably will give me a huge consumer goods boost. So, but I'm not going to blow that many that much alloy this early in the game. So he's trapped. He's got nowhere to go. So let's go ahead and destroy the ship. Where's destroy? Disband. And that'll put the scientist back into my leader pool. It doesn't kill him, but he goes back into the pool. Construction ship can't construct because basically I've got everything.
A system
built
has been
everywhere.
surveyed.
Yeah, building small. I'm gonna have to get used to that. I'm not used to doing small empires. So, but what I can do is I can go to war with these guys, these other nations, if I have a subjugation Cassius Belli. It's basically a trade war, and I turn them into a subsidiary, which means I collect lots of cool stuff from them. They're kind of like a vassal, so it's a form of vassalization. But for that, I need, where's the traditions? I need supremacy, evidently, or is it domination? Domination, governor cap, monthly influence, imperious architecture, no public trust, no, it's okay, so it's got to be supremacy. Unlock the, adopting all will unlock the war doctrines. Policies. Master shipwrights, fleet logistics, overwhelming force, the great game, war games. But if we unlock them all, we get the war doctrines policy. So all war doctrines policies. Let's look at policies. Liberation wars, defensive wars. Well, I guess I'll just have to unlock it to find out. And the Megany of Near has closed the borders to me. Fuckers. Now they're at -5. They're at -140. Oh, and they're our rival. Fine. I'll declare you my rival in return. That'll give me a little bit of unity every month. Yeah. This is going to turn bad real quick, I have a feeling. Yeah, wait until something interesting happens. It's kind of part of what this game is, especially now that I'm locked in. Leaders gained a level, yay. Okay, well, at least this the science ship is going to run out of stuff to explore as well.
Market outlier identified.
Since they closed borders. So yeah, I guess I just need to go into full research mode. Put everything into research at this point, just so I can start unlocking stuff. Because there ain't much else that I'm going to be able to do. Let's see, we got 5 population there, 3 population there. Okay. Yeah, 10,000, 10,000. Yeah, it looks like that's all capped out at 10,000. Used to be like 1,000 or 2,000, and you had to expand. Research would allow you to increase your cap, and minerals or silos would allow you to increase your cap. Although we still have silos. I noticed that when I was looking at the shipyard under buildings, resource silos. Yep. Yeah, that increases capacity by 2,000. Alright, wreckage of what must have been a major First League naval base has been detected in orbit around Hithram 3A. We know the League maintained a massive fleet called the Grand Navy to combat piracy and subjugate member nations from external aggressions. This particular outpost appears to have provided berthing for one of their RimWorld patrol fleets. Remarkable. So, go do the research project. Of course, this also means I'm not going to be able to get communications with a lot of people real easy. Because I doubt these guys are going to want to, let's see, offer trade deal, information, communications. Oh, they really don't want to give me any communication. Well, fine, screw you. And I highly doubt that the Treven Coalition is going to want to trade communication. Nope. Definitely not. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to be sitting here not doing much anything until somebody else wanders through their borders or comes close to me. This is going to be very, very boring for quite some time, I have a feeling. But that's okay.
Research actualized.
Yay! What did we get? Fusion reactors. Okay, so new research. Colony development speed. Don't need that. Capacity overload. Improved deflectors.
Special project
improved
actualized.
Deflectors. And let's see. Archaeological. Okay, so mission to the First League Naval Base was concluded. Recovered the emblem of the 28th Outer Rim Patrol Fleet, a mid-sized task force charged with the defense of trade routes leading to League associate nations along the Galactic Rim. Their base orbiting Hithram 3A was apparently their home port. So one more artifact and some engineering research. Okay, that's always good. We like engineering research. I'm going to have a lot of trading posts, though. Oh, new contact. Okay, we've received a communique from a previously unknown spacefaring empire that calls themselves the Quavarian Cartel. They claim to have learned of our existence by listening in on the communications of another empire they're in contact with. Yay! You're butt ugly. Okay, first contact. Criminal syndicate, ruthless capitalists. Alright, I like them already. Greetings from the oligarch Lyfries Curvendum, the undisputed ruler of the Quavarian Cartel. Respect our borders and keep out of our affairs, and perhaps our mighty fleets will refrain from visiting your merchant. You don't have mighty fleets. I know, I'm a merchant. Okay, nothing. We wish to be nothing but friends. And an abandoned gateway. Don't care about abandoned gateways. They're pains in the asses to deal with, so whatever. Let's see. Oh, well, their opinion of us is plus 20. So let's try to get it. Let's try to open up some communications here. Ah, they don't want to give any communications. Crap. Maybe if I sweeten the deal with giving them an act. Nope, they're not going to like the active sensor. Well, maybe if I increase the. Nope, they're not going to. They don't want to trade yet. Crap. Oh well. Anyways, back to. Let's see. Merchant. Market. Let's see. Okay, so there's really nothing. Oh, okay, so I can buy and sell, but I can only buy or sell for
Outlier
energy
identified.
or for minerals. Oh, the Tebran Coalition has declared the Homogenate of Nitron near Aston their rival. We're going to have a bloody war here, I have a feeling. Let's see. Consumer goods. I can... Okay, so I can buy consumer goods with energy. That's good. Alloys. I can buy alloys with energy as well, or sell alloys. Okay, so... Okay. So if I do start getting low on anything, at least I have energy, and I can buy at least food, minerals, consumer goods, or alloys. Okay. Let's see. Trade. Nope, we're not going to do... Okay, Crash Cruiser. Shattered remnants of a cruiser-sized starship can be detected in decaying orbit around the atmosphere of Hithram 5. Bears have ventured. Vessels too deep to be salvaged, but a structural scan of the wreckage provided some interesting engineering data, more engineering research. We like that. Because right now I don't think... Yeah, my engineering research is plus 19, where physics and society are 29 and 30. Dowager Vopiska Titus has developed new skills. It's frontier spirit. What does that mean? Where's leaders? Oh, no, that's my... Okay. My government. Resilient. So he's going to live a long time. Demographics, advisor.
Future market survey complete.
Okay, yeah, we're changing that.
To live is to consume.
All right, we're going to change our consumer. I didn't like the what she was saying to let me know when things were completed. It wasn't clicking in my mind, so change that out. Could build 10 more Corvettes. Don't have the... I probably do have the alloys for it, but do I need 10 more Corvettes right now? No, not really. I might in the future. Okay, so that's prosperity. Do I want to keep with prosperity or go with supremacy? Uh-oh. Omicron aliens. Yep, those are crystalline entities. Lots of crystalline entities all over the place. So far out of my realm, I don't care. Anyways, tradition. Okay, well, you know what? Let's go ahead, go back to that wiki. Subjugation, Cassius Belli, Stellaris. Need the domination tradition and superior status. I don't think I'm going to be getting superior status to that many times soon. So domination. Now let's just keep with prosperity. Building upkeep and district upkeep reduced by 10%, or buildings districts. Yeah, let's go with administrative operations. Building upkeep and district upkeep reduced by 10%. Didn't see much change in that, but oh well.
Anomaly found. Hey, can we monetize this?
Yes, we can monetize it. Do it. Okay, do they like me enough to offer communications yet? Alright, let's see. Deep Home. We've got 36 population, 6 population, 3 population. So we're still a little bit of ways away from being able to build any new buildings. So again, we're just going to be sitting here waiting. You know, let's crank it up a little bit faster. Alright. Still flowing sea that wraps pole to pole around the planet is somehow alive. Although bears no organs or yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Never make fun of a man who mispronunciates his words. Typically means he's learning from reading. And you don't want to make fun of a man who reads, do you? The planetary communicates with frequencies that affect the brain activity of the recipient. If it is able to induce thoughts, images, emotions, and what is more, affects each individual differently. It is entirely unknown what effects prolonged contact with the sea might have, or how safe such an endeavor would be. Science Officer Prima Senius is requested to make a planetary decision. Yes, we will consider it. And this begins a chain, so I believe that's in the situation log. No. So is it a research project? Maybe I have to colonize it. I've actually never seen that event before. And it's not something that came up on the situation log. Oh yeah, here it is, unknown contact.
Anomaly found. Hey, can we monetize this?
Oh yeah, Yannick 4 must be within our borders. So not going to happen anytime soon. Lamba aliens, Omicron aliens. It's only 8 months. Let's go ahead and start researching that. Because right now I need contact with people that aren't beside me that want to kill me. FTL impact, yeah, gain research, yada yada yada.
I found something.
I found something. Yeah, I like this guy more already. Let's see. Getting plenty of unity from my 2 factions. Yeah, they both like me. Alright, so I'm cool with that. Ancient survey marker. More minerals on the planet. Yada yada yada. These guys like me enough yet. Trade deal. Communication. Ow, still. Bastard. Maybe if I give him something. Consumer goods. Let's give him flat out consumer goods. Oh, okay. Okay, so only 40 consumer goods will get me. And watch him not have any communications with anybody, but hey, you know, that's the risk you're on. Oh my god! Transmission from the Milfram Sancrisect Assembly. Theocratic Republic Spiritual Seekers. Pacifist Egalitarian or Spiritualistic Egalitarian. We wish to be our citizens in their regards. And let's see what else. The Urzo Commonwealth, representative democracy, hegemonic imperialists again. Let's see. Egalitarian xenophobe. What is with all these egalitarian xenophobes? We wish nothing but to be friends. And the Antheri Mercantile Union, ruthless capitalists. I'm cool with that. Egalitarian militaristic materialist. We wish our citizens in their regards. So okay, so we got a bunch of people we can start talking to. Now,
anomaly found.
Yeah, go
hey,
research it.
Can we monetize this?
Let's see if these guys
Research complete.
offer them a train deal. Yeah, okay. Pause. Information, communications, information, negative 1,000. Okay, you don't want to talk to me, that's fine. Let's go with Urzo. You know, I probably should have. We're all packed in here. I probably should have scaled down the number of normal empires, because this is really jam-packed for. I haven't seen it. Of course, normally, like I said, I have all the advanced AIs down or turned off, so that's 4 or 5 empires that we normally don't see. So let's talk to these guys. Negative 30, but let's see. We got communications. No, definitely not. Let's see. Mercantile Union. Let's see if we can do communications with them. We can't do communications. And they haven't run into anybody. That's why they were more than willing to trade comms with me. I'm sure they got something out of it that I didn't. So let's offer trade deal, communications. Yeah, they're willing to. Again, they probably don't have anything. Yeah, they don't. They haven't contacted anybody either. So they got. Both of them probably got contact with the Imagine of Nira Aslan, and I got nothing out of it. Poopy. Yeah. Could have told me you didn't have anything to research. Yeah, I may actually scrap this game because this is just way too packed together. Just not enough room to expand or breathe. So we'll see what happens. We'll go a little while longer. But I may scrap this and start over.
Resource scan complete. Another bleeding edge technology discovered.
Woohoo! Off-world trading company. Oh, what do we get now? Food, farms, growth speed. Let's go with population growth speed. And resource, yeah, where our energy is capped. So don't need to do anything for any more energy. Now I could just flat out buy some of this other stuff, but my food is near capped. I can buy consumer goods. You know what? Let's buy consumer goods. Let's see. Let's bring up the market. Let's see how the market works. Let's do that. Okay, we want to buy consumer goods. So we can spend 6,500 to get 2,500. That doesn't seem like a fair trade. But you know what? Let's go for 1,300 to start off with for 500. So yeah, all right. It's an instantaneous. Okay. Or I could do a monthly trade. No, I prefer instantaneous trades. So that's a good bit of information to know. Build a bunch more space stations. The question is where... Oh, you know what? Construction ship. Yeah, let's put... Oops. I don't even need to do that. Let's upgrade the bases from where they are. Upgrade. And upgrade into the one path leading into my empire from both those two enemies sitting right next to my borders. And I need to grab something to drink, so I'm going to let this roll, and I will be right back.
This tech had better generate some revenue. The aliens are reaching out.
And we're back, and some stuff have happened. Let's see. Let's go ahead and pause this. Non-aggression pack invitation. Yeah, okay, we're good with that. Non-aggression pack with the religious plant people, the other side of the galaxy. Engineering research, what did we get? Civilian fabricators. So we're going to have to look at upgrading our fabricators. Research, minerals, fusion missile, afterburn. Okay, let's go for more research. Alright, so let's go to... Have I researched out? Did I finish researching out the... Where's research? I'm probably looking right at it. Okay, so I haven't got the deflectors yet, so didn't know if I needed to upgrade my fleet. But let's go to Deep Home. And commercial zones. Would have thought... Oh, yeah, right here. Civilian fabricator over civilian industries. Oh, crap. I need 50 of those crystals. And I don't have those crystals yet because I haven't got the technology. I've got them inside my borders. That's those crystals right there. Actually, I've got 2 locations for them. But I don't have the rare crystal mining technology. Well, it was a good idea.
Planetary exploitation forecast complete.
It was a good idea. Research or storage influence capped at 1,000. Okay. Well, I can't sell. Oh, I can. Ooh, I can. Yeah, that's right. I can do edicts. Map the stars, land of opportunity, diplomatic grants. And then for cash, I've got healthcare campaign, which will increase growth pop speed. That's only 1,000. Let's go ahead and do that. Recycle campaign. Population consumer goods upkeep reduced by 10%. Encourage political thought. Nope. Map the stars. I got not much left that I can research or I can survey because of borders. Land of opportunity. Diplomatic grants. Yeah, that's... Actually, trust growth. Plus 50%. Yeah, let's do diplomatic grants. Let's at least try to get some goodwill with our neighbors.
Let it go to voicemail.
Research agreement proposal. Okay. So, the plant people... creation of a research agreement between our empires. Okay. I'm not really sure what that does, but hey. I think that will probably increase my research capacity. I'm hoping. Wait for the month then. Usually everything updates at the beginning of the first.
Construction complete.
At the beginning of each month. So let's wait until it flips over.
Construction complete.
It doesn't look like it did anything. Let's see. Commercial pact. Wow, the plant people. Commercial pact. Yeah, all right, fine. Now let's see exactly what these things are doing for me. Gotta be something somewhere. Contacts. We're in a commercial pack with them. We have a research agreement. And they have a Cassius. Everybody's superior to me. Ugh, that's not good. Non-aggression pack. Research agreement. Commercial pact. Okay. So let's just, for a quick second, open up. Offer a trade deal. No. Form commercial pack. This will increase the value of both empires' trade networks. Okay. Form research agreement. Oh, okay, but give them a bonus to the research. Okay, bonus to research speed of all other empires discovered technology. Yeah, okay, yeah, that I remember. You get like a 25%. Ooh, can now use the hostile takeover at Cassius Belli against the Quavarian cartel. Why can I use the... Okay, so what did I do that allowed me to get the hostile takeover? Seize assets. Maybe that's only against other corporations. Not that I can go to war to them.
We've got to shake those hostiles.
Oh, more aliens. We don't know who they are. Space amoebas.
Imagine the profit margins on this tech.
I like this guy. Technology research. Yep, improved deflectors. Good. Let's go with more research speed. Alright, so we got new deflectors. So where is my ship designer? My Corvette. Let's bring up improved deflectors. Save the design. And... Oops. Upgrade the fleet. There we go. Uh-oh, let's see, Valhalla. Valhalla's got a bunch of... What's going on in Valhalla? Lacks housing for all its pops. Unemployed pops. And building slots available. Ooh, well, okay. Well, let's build... I need 5 houses, so there's 5 right there. And let's just go ahead and queue up a second one so we have plenty of housing for them. Okay. And that'll give me a couple jobs because housing also gives, what is it, bureaucratic clerk jobs. Yeah. Yep. So they'll get those built and that should take care of it. Oh, okay. Now my star bases over here got built. Now we're going to turn these into war fortresses. So... gun batteries and missile batteries. Let's see, disruption field, shield hit points minus 20%. Yep, that's a good one. So these are basically just to slow down the bad guys for a little bit. Gun battery, missile battery, and disruption field generator. 523 military power right now, which honestly probably is more than they can deal with. Let's see, can those guys... Nope, those guys are locked. They're trapped. They can't go anywhere. So destroy the ship. And that'll bring the scientists back home.
Ship status, cutting edge.
The fleet's upgraded. Okay. Construction complete. Kazakh. Yep, so that was that building queue. Can't upgrade anything. Can't upgrade. Can't upgrade. Valhalla. Takes over a year to build a city district. Okay, I believe that. Blast Pop! Hey, what you doing, Blast Pop? How are you? Andrew Brown, what prevents you from having more colony ships and more colonies? Okay, there is a little thing that is your empire size. Now, it used to be empire size was just by how many planets you could have in your entire population. Increase that through technology. Now they've broken it down. It's a little bit more. Your total empire size
transmission
is. Oh, let's go ahead and pause this real quick so I don't get 1,000 different things pop up on me. So right now my total empire size is 54. So I'm using 54 points of empire size. 20 points from districts, 28 points from 14 systems, and 6 points from 3 colonies. My administrative cap is only 50. So if I go over that administrative cap of 50, you can kind of see what the penalties are here. Technological costs increases, tradition adaptation costs increase, campaign costs increase, leader upgrade costs. Now, because I'm running a corporation, corporations are penalized in how big their empires can be. They're not supposed to be real big. Empires are not supposed to be wide and spread out. They're supposed to be tall empires. So I actually am taking a penalty in my administrative side because I am a merchant empire. I don't know what everybody else's normally is, but I just know that I'm limited to 50 because I'm a corporation. Other empires, because they aren't corporations, will have bigger sizes, and I'm sure, depending on different governments that they take, that they could even have bigger caps than average. So that's why I'm kind of prevented from expanding too much. Plus, if you take a look at the map, I'm kind of hemmed in. I've got 2 neighbors right next to me that have kind of basically hemmed me in, so I can't expand anymore. Now, I've got habitable planets in my territory that I can still colonize, but again, if we take a look at the empire size, another colony is going to be 2 more points to my empire size. So every point that I go above that 50 cap is increasing my cost of everything. So I'm already over cap right now, so I don't want to expand anymore. Is there going to be technologies that I can research that will increase that? Hell yes. I just ain't got to them yet. That's why I'm kind of focusing just on research right now, because as it stands, until something breaks one way or another, I'm kind of stuck right where I am. But again, I'm a corporation. I'm not supposed to get real big. Yes, very interesting. That's kind of one of the points of the whole new DLC was they changed around how planets operated. They changed how your government size or empire size worked, and they added in the corporations. So, and everybody check out Blast Pop. He's got a great channel. I enjoy watching his vids. He needs to do more gameplay videos. Hint, hint, hint. Anyways, defensive pact invitation. Yes, the spiritual plant people, the defense pact. Okay. That's kind of good, because whoever goes to war with me will go to war with them, and granted, none of my enemies are next to her, so... But hey, a deterrent's a deterrent, right? Alien specimen procurement. We will gather the... No, we will not... yes, we will gather the specimens. It's just they're spread out all over the galaxy, and I won't be able to get it till late game. Let's bring up the situation log.
The aliens are reaching out.
Let's pause it again. Let's see. True path. Alien specimen procurement. Track all on map. And 2 of them are within my borders. All the rest of them are beyond my borders. Since I've got closed borders, and not a hell of a lot I can do about it. I can grab 2 of them. So I guess I probably should. I should build a science ship for that. Shipyard. Science ship. Alright, so build a science ship and I'll go grab those 2 specimens, but I'm not going to get the other specimens for quite some time. Not until somebody opens their borders back up to me. Migration treaty proposal. What is it with these plant people? Fine, I'll have a migration treaty with the plant people. Not sure how they're going to get to me with all the closed borders, but hey. If they want to give me population... Of course, by the same token, my population can go move in with them. But, you know, it's good I have at least one ally out there. Sorta. I'm a trading empire. I'm not supposed to be stuck between 2 big empires that aren't... that want to eat me. Alright.
Boom. We built something.
Boom. We built something. I like this guy. Alright, construction complete. Okay, so... the starport. Oh, yeah, that was the... derp. That was the science ship. Let's assign a leader. I've got 2 scientists that are available. Both are rank 5. Let's go with the younger one. Have him do that research project, and then that research project. And I'll get 2 of the alien specimens for my zoo out of the way. Let's see. Valhalla is still building the city district, so I've got about 100 days left until the city district is built. And that right there should take care of most of the negatives. The overcrowding, the unemployment, and the building slots available. Well, maybe not the... Oh, building slot. Jeez, derp. Open building slot right there. Yeah, let's see. We've got alloy foundries. Don't need that right now. Civilian industries, don't need it. Commercial zones, don't need it. Hollow theaters, luxury residences. Resource, stronghold. Research lab is what I need. But I need planetary administration on the planet. And I can't get planetary administration until I have 10 pops on the planet. So, I can put something in there when I get 10 pops, upgrade the planetary administration, then get the research. So, what else do I want on Valhalla? Commercial zones? Maybe. I'm only pushing out 9 consumer goods. But I got plenty of cash that I can buy more consumer goods if it comes to it. Alloy foundry? Probably. That's probably the best bet, just because I have a feeling I'm going to be consuming vast quantities of alloy. So let's go for an alloy foundry. Let's see. Got a tradition available. Specialist output increased by 5%, or city districts provide additional 1 clerk jobs. Let's go with specialist output. And let's keep an eye on, we got 94K, or 50, 24, 43, 9. That didn't seem to do anything. Oh, it'll kick in at the beginning of the month. I always forget that every time you do a change, it doesn't update until the end of the month. And that really didn't seem to do anything either. Oh well. Resource capacity full. What's full? Unity? Yes, influence is full. Can't do anything about that. Don't have any more edicts or policies that I can buy with influence. And I don't have any allies that I can use influence on. And I can't spend it on anything else. So, alright, we're cool.
Research complete.
And there's the first of the alien species, Orinthi. Small rodent-like creatures known as Orinthi are native to Anvil Forge. That's my home. Or not, that's the first colony. Where their habitat extends across most of the planetary's diverse climatic regions. Climatic. They breed an extremely rapid rate and seem to have a particular fondness for chewing on electrical cables. They sound like rats. Procuring specimens was not a problem. In fact, after the initial creatures were collected, more of them made their way onto the SS Posonoius, whatever, by hitching rides on the science ship's orbital shuttles. Exactly why the Museum of Exobiology requested Orinthe specimens remain a mystery. But gives me some societal research. What else have we got? Nope, somebody's pinging me. Who's pinging me? Where's the ping coming from?
Construction complete.
Buddy of mine that I play a lot of multiplayer just pinged me. How is it? Pretty good. Confusing in some parts. Still getting a grasp of the basics of the changes.
Another bleeding edge technology
Woohoo!
discovered.
Technology! We got growth speed. So yes, our slow breeding dwarves are now going to breed a little bit faster. Comet! A comet blazes across Deep Home's horizon, a bright envoy from distant stars. The dwarf people find great joy in this reminder, vague as it is, that we are not alone in the universe. They are more supportive than ever of the Dwarven Stellar Industries' ambition to greet the galaxy with open arms. Just getting a 40 unity. Oh, that's cool. New research. Let's see. Naval capacity from soldier jobs. Gene clinics. Increases. Medical worker jobs. Medical workers turns consumer goods into amenities and pop growth speed. Not interested. Hyper entertainment forums. But if you look, that requires... I need 50 gases to upgrade. I don't have any of those gases. Alright, naval capacity from soldier jobs. We'll research out that. I'm not sure what that does, but we'll find out real soon. That's Leary Station. Yep. Don't have Starhold technology yet, so I can't. Yeah, this is just kind of a waiting game right now. I definitely put in far too many enemy or foreign empire powered enemy. They're not enemies.
What? These bozos think they can take us?
Oh, god damn it. I knew this was going to happen. Dwarven Stellar Industries brand is an affront to good taste. So the Tebran Coalition. Alright, set war goals. Yeah, whatever. Okay. So they're looking out to... Seized claim enemy systems. Who knows what they're going after, and really the only thing I can do, I don't have any claims on, and really I can't put any claims on them because that'll take me over my empire size cap. We don't want to do that. So make subsidiary. I can't make them a subsidiary because I don't have a subjugate Cassius Belli on them. So it's just going to be humiliate. That's the only thing that that I can go for. So, okay, let's jack the speed down a little bit. And
research complete. We did it.
There's the other zoo species. Terrassa Gold is an extremely lethal predator that stalks the dense jungles of Lyri C3 Alpha at night, paralyzing his prey with electrical shocks before sucking their brains out with tube-like mouths. Unfortunately, 3 of the crew members of the science ship were lost to these creatures before a specimen could be secured. The Museum of Exobiology on Deep Home will name one of its wings after these brave officers to honor their sacrifice. Plus 1 specimen and some research. Alright, well, you can't do anything, so you, as a science ship, just go back home. And, where's my combat fleet? Who are we at war with? Yes, we're at war with these guys. Fortunately, they only have one way to get to us. And my defense there is 1,000. So unless they've got over 1,000 themselves, they're probably not going to crack it. But they might. So Classius 1. Let's go ahead and we're going to have to up this fleet. So where's the fleet manager? Fleet manager. Increase the fleet manager to 20 because that's the maximum amount of ships I can have in all of my fleets. It'll cost me 960 alloys to reinforce them all. Fortunately, I've got that. So, yeah, alloys right there, not influence, alloys. So they're going to start building to join the fleet. And let's send the fleet out to Mandara, which is the only way they can get into our system, and hope my ships will get there before their fleet gets there. So probably crank it back up speed-wise a little bit. You know what? We have to go to the market again. I'm capped on energy. I hate losing that much energy. So let's see. Let's go to the market. Market. What can we buy? Consumer goods, food. Okay, we can buy alloys. So let's buy alloys. Let's not get too crazy and spend 7,500 or 6,500 to get 1,250. Let's spend 1,300 to get 250. That's good. I like that. I like that because I don't want to be losing that excess gold that I'm making every month. So I can just turn around and buy something with it real quick and restart stocking everything and wait for them to get back up to the max capacity again. All right. And since we did use the fleet manager, again, this is something I see a lot of people do. They just don't use the fleet manager to its full potential. So I increased my fleet to 20 corvettes, hit the reinforce all. My shipyards are automatically building them, and the ships are automatically moving to join up with the fleet. As you can see, there's going to be a trail of them leading all the way until they're all caught up. And, you know, all of them will catch up when they get to Mandara. Such a time saver. In the original version, you didn't have that. You actually had to go through, build the ships, and then build the ships individually, manually.
Found some enemies.
Yep, and there the enemy is. Knew they were coming. And manually move them to the fleet and combine. It was a gigantic pain in the ass, especially late game. Oh, you've got 661 fleet power? Really? And why is... Oh, out of range. Then they skirted... bastards. I need to extend the range on my space station. Because they just squeezed right by. Which means... we need to pull the fleet. Merge the fleet. Merge the fleet. What are you doing? They must have really reduced the range of the guns. Fine. I don't want to do this, but I gotta engage him now. Oh, good. Got more reinforcements coming in. Because normally the star bases would be popping those guys. I have a feeling I'm going to lose this encounter because my entire fleet wasn't together. But let's see what damage we can do to them. More ships coming in. That is the good thing, is that more ships are going to be coming in. Attempted to join up with the main fleet. Lots of beam weapons everywhere.
Fleet lost.
Yep, I lost one of the ships. Yep, his transport's hyper warped out. Might win this one. If I can get some more reinforcements. There we go. All right. So fights are never to the death in this, or very rarely are to the death in this. Let's go ahead and combine everybody together. When a ship takes too much damage, it will start making rolls against its morale, basically, and will hyperwarp out if it fails that roll. So rarely do you see fights to the death anymore. In the original version, all fights were to the death, and that got bloody real quick. Hey, Centurion's Review, glad you could make it. So they warped out, and it's going to take them about 6 months to a year for them to warp back to their home planet, or wherever their original star base is. So that's going to give me some time. So these guys need desperately to repair. So I need to reinforce the fleet because we're one ship under our 20 maximum. And go ahead and click Repair Fleet, and then that'll move them to the closest starport. to start beginning repairs on ships. So let's go ahead and crank speed back up to fast. That is quite annoying, though, that they were able to skirt my star base.
Boom! We built something.
Boom! We built something. They must have seriously reduced the range of star base guns.
Construction complete.
Because normally, as soon as you enter, kind of the inner ring, the star bases start popping at them. Oh, that's going to change tactics, because if you can skirt their star bases, that's going to be very, very distressing. But let's take a look. War score. Exhaustion. At 14% exhaustion. They're at 18% exhaustion. Ooh, my butt. Ooh. That's a surprise. My spiritualist plant people have decided to get involved in the fight with this as well. Very nice. Very, very nice. Let's see. Yeah, they're going to blow that star basin out of the sky. Bet you weren't counting on that.
Some enemies.
Where are you? Oh! He's got another fleet. Oh, 500. Stop trying to skirt away. Yeah, no, normally my star base should be lighting them up. But I outnumber them fleet-wise. Fleet power, 836 to 567. There we go. Now I drew them in close. So my star base is going to add in there 974.
Found some enemies.
So let's crank the speed down. Did he reinforce? He did reinforce. Looks like he brought in troop transports. But yep, his remnants of his fleet warped out. And let's see if I can catch these transports before they warp out. As they turn around and start running away. Run away! Run away! Run away! Yeep, 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 yeep. Transports have no defensive capabilities other than shields and armor. They have no guns. They get caught. They get decimated. Oh, go plant people. Go plant people. Go plant people. Since I'm allies with them, I can see what's going on in the... Yeah, 594. Yeah, I should be able to kick them in the teeth once I get the fleet all together. Plant people are probably going to lose this fight if they get sucked into dealing with the base as well, which will probably happen. But, as we can see, they've already taken a system. Well, 2 systems. So, let's see. There's that frigate that's moving in. Looks like his fleet got away. So, it's just... got to get that fleet repaired. And you can kind of see over here, if I can show it to you, the status of each individual ship. Ooh, Birth of the Galactic Market. Oh, customs clients and rubes of the galaxy at long last seem ready to accept a quasi-centralized platform for deregulated mid-scale international commerce. Yes, just the stuff we love. We can promote one of our worlds to play host to this commercial hub to maximize potential revenue. Let commerce flow. Unlock decision, nominate for Galactic Market Hub, begin the foundation of Galactic Market event chain. Alright, so let's go ahead and pause this. But anyways, like I was saying, green represents hit points, I think. Right, green represents hit points, orange represents armor, blue represents shields. Shields go up after all the fights automatically, but... hull and armor points you have to go to a starbase to repair. So, the Corvette DDS Metellus right here, he's only got 141 hit points left, no armor, but his shields are all back up to maximum.
This tech had better generate some revenue.
Alright, so we actually got a new tech as well, so we got more research, that's good. So what do we want to do now? Colony development speed, physics research, capacity overload. Again, it's not something I really need, because I'm rolling in cash as it is. Earlier iterations of this, yeah, I'd be jumping all over that. But we do like shields, because we are now at war. 151 months remaining. Crap. Alright, okay, so we have a decision to establish the galactic market. There's the decisions. Policies. No, not policies. Edicts. Education, where is it? Contacts, situation log. Oh, I've got a bunch of stuff here I need to research out. Oh, found in the galactic market. Establishment of an international... Oh, I know where it is. I know where it is. It's actually on the planet. So let's go to Kazakh and go to Deep Home itself. Decisions right there. Declare martial law, discourage, encourage planetary. Galactic Market Hub nomination for 1,000 gold and 150 influence, which I definitely have. Applies a base marketplace competitiveness rating modifier to the planet according to its local conditions. Better rating, the more likely the planet will pay host to the future galactic market. Okay, base marketplace competitive rating strong. Its relative rating is strong. Okay, I don't know what that does. We're gonna see what happens. Let's see what else. Was there research? No. Was there technology? No. We're waiting for the fleets to combine and repair and all that good stuff. Increase speed a little bit. And the ships start to repair. And if you click on them, you can kind of see, you know, it's slowly each day. A little bit of hull and a little bit of armor eventually are replaced each turn or each day. Let's see, what's our war exhaustion? It was only 20%. Theirs is a 31, so they're definitely losing the fight. They're more war weary than we are.
Technology discovered. Rad.
Okay, so we got engineering research. What kind of new research? Hangars, nope. Planet build speed, plus 25, not bad. Corvette hull points, plus 100. Alloy megaforges. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have the special materials to upgrade them, so getting that right now is pointless. We'll go with the Corvette hull points. As soon as that technology is researched, it'll automatically give me 100 hit points to all my Corvettes, which at this stage of the game, when I'm facing nothing but enemy Corvettes, you know, it's a good thing. Let's see, are they done repairing yet? I believe they are done repairing. So let's go to war. Well, technically we're not really going to war because we're not taking any territory, but we're going to kick them in the teeth so they'll acquiesce. And I can humiliate them. Oh, you know what I should do? Just because we need to build some armies. Let's see, what is each army? Upkeep is only 1 gold. I'm producing 36 gold, so yeah, I can get 19. I'll be safe with 19 armies. So I've got 1. Oh, I can either get Raxar or Dwarf. We're both the same stats. Same morale damage, same damage. No.
Hostile station engaged.
Yeah, we'll go with that for now. It's going to take forever to build anyways. Fleet combat. Yep, their outpost is only 158. And I am ripping them up. Yeah, probably wouldn't have gotten into this if you didn't think the spiritual plant people had gotten involved. Let's take a look at the rest of the galaxy, or the rest of his systems. Yeah, his biggest fleet that he's got left is 683. So as long as I don't get sucked into fighting him around one of his starports, I'll be able to... I should be able to knock out any fleet that he throws at me. Alright, so that subjugated the system, and I'm fully occupying now. And that doesn't go against my empire size, because it's not my territory. I'm just currently occupying it. Now, if part of the war goals is that I claim that system, then that will increase my empire size. We don't want that, because our empire size is ridiculously small as it is. Oops. Increase the speed a little bit. Basically, what I'm doing now is I'm just going to be running around destroying as much of his stuff as I can to increase his war score up to 100%, his war exhaustion up to 100, so I can force him to surrender. I can either get him to settle status quo, which means nothing. That's a white piece. Nothing happens. All no border adjustments. If I can get to negative 56, the current war score, then I can humiliate him, which would reduce their population happiness and give me some influence. But other than that, it really doesn't do. But it would force open borders, and if I get open borders, I can start sending my science ships through again. And we increase their war score by wrecking their shit and killing their people and taking the planets. And of course, we can only take the planets with troops. Yeah, see, just taking the system gave us 30. Oh, how much is he up? He doesn't have much there, but our allies are over there, or at least they were there. Oh, no, that's them. Yeah, they're gonna wreck his shit again as well. Should have learned from Hitler, never fight a two-front war. Should have paid attention. Caught one of his fleets there, but I also moved in close enough to his starbase. I'm gonna win, but it's gonna hurt. I'm gonna have to probably have to replace. Yeah, I'm gonna have to replace at least one ship because I've lost one ship so far. Bunch of hyperwarped out. If you win the fight, all the ships that hyperwarped out come back into the fleet. The problem is, since they hyperwarped out, that usually means it took a lot of casualty or heavy damage anyways, so that's not really that effective until they get repaired. But as long as the entire fleet doesn't warp out, and you win the day and can secure the field, so that's what we're looking for. Continuing to build armies. Yeah, I've got this one. I'm going to have to probably halt my advance here. I've lost 3 corvettes so far. 4 corvettes. Of course, my leader also hit one of his special skills, her special skills is anvil forged or iron forged or something, which reduces my chances of my ships warping away. Which, sometimes could lead to situations where I lose my entire fleet. But I also do extra damage. So that's sometimes a pretty good thing. Acquired. Oh, this is going to be a close one. Let's take a look at what technology. Okay, ground defense planning. No idea what that does. Not going to worry about it. Fleet command limit. Yeah, I should probably increase my fleet command limit because I'm only running with 20 right now. Come on, finish it off, finish it off! Boom, motherfucker! There we go. Alright, so basically the fleet is going to hold here. Now it's going to take a little while for that starbase to fully integrate so I can use it for repairs. Actually, I'm not even sure I can use it for repairs. But it takes a while for it to come back online anyways. So we're just going to hold right now. We're at 70%. And we need 6 ships. So let's see. Repair fleet. Okay, so they can repair where they're at. And let's reinforce the fleet. It's cost me 576 alloys, which I've got. Now those ships are going to be built back at my main star base is I can't use captured starports to build ships at. It just doesn't work that way. But those guys are repairing. That's good. And let's see. Kazakh station. Yep, they're building theirs, building the corvettes. So it's going to take a few months for.
We built something.
Going to take a few months for my ships to get from the shipyards. Yep, rivalry ended. Don't care. Ah, victory! Yay! We admit defeat, but do not think this is any more than a temporary setback for the Tebran coalition. Best possible outcome. Okay, we have won this war. Defender effects. Humiliated, reducing their something and pop happiness for 10 years. I gain 100 influence, which I was already capped at anyways. So, alright, so we're going to just keep building that. But it opened the borders. So let's return the fleet back to home. Where's my science ship?
Construction
Send them
complete.
on automated explorer. And let's build another science ship. Because I have a spare scientist that's not doing anything. Shipyard. Build a science ship. Alright, let's see what happened. Rivalry. Fleet order canceled. What? Why are you not? Oh, okay. So, yeah, I know all. Okay. Better cancel that science ship. Because I already know what's on all those planets, so exploring them does no good. And I've got closed borders with these guys, so I can't skip by them and find out all that's over back here. Poopy. But let's talk to our militant spiritualistic plant people. Let's see, let's offer them a trade deal of communications. Let's see if they've found anybody. Communications is how you find other species unless you without actually running into them. Resources, fine. Let's give you some consumer goods. There we go. No. Have they? No, they haven't found anybody. They haven't ran into anybody yet either. Okay. Fleet order canceled. Victory! And food is capped. Okay, that's fine. I suppose I can use food to buy stuff now if I really wanted to. Oh, you know what? My science ship, however, can take this opportunity to do the research project there and the research project there for the zoological. Fleet's returning home. Reinforcements are being built and going to meet them. So yay, we won our first little war. Whee! Yeah, I don't have any generals because generals are only for land combat. Admirals for fleet combat, generals for land combat, and even when I do go into a land combat, most times I don't bother with a general because at one point I don't know how it works now with the new DLC. You're really limited on the amount of leaders you could have, and so ground combat was a rare occurrence, and you usually didn't drop onto a planet unless you were going to win anyways. So most people just didn't bother to buy generals because their combat benefit was negligible, and they took up a leader spot, which were precious to begin with. So most people didn't go with generals. I'm going to have to see how the new leader system works with this DLC. But admirals, yep, I do have an admiral right there. She's level 1 admiral, 87 years old. Unyielding gives me plus 10% hull points, plus 5% damage. However, my combat disengagement chance is minus 33%. She does more the fleet does more damage, but takes a lot worse casualties. Because, like I said, when a ship takes too much damage, they start rolling to see if they warp out. Well, with her in charge, or someone with that trait in charge, their chances of warping out are reduced by 33%. So they will stay in combat longer, doing more damage, but overall your fleet tends to take more damage because your ships aren't warping out in time. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, capital upgrade. While all that was happening, We hit 10 population, so we can upgrade our building to planetary administration. And once we get the planetary administration, what were we going to build? There was something we were going to build here. I can't remember what we were going to... Oh, research. That's right. Research. We're going to build a research lab. Can't build until the planetary administration, but we're upgrading our capital planetary administration. Okay, and... yeah, can support the construction of additional buildings. That's the one thing about wars. When wars are going on, you tend to forget your civilian side of things. So you get done with the war, and it's like, oh, I've got half a dozen things back in my own in my territories that I can mess around with, that I can build populations and build buildings and all that kind of good stuff. So good questions, though. Good questions, Andrew. Appreciate the questions. Keeps me interacting with the audience. Not that I've got a lot of people watching, but, you know, it's a thought that counts. And since this is a Paradox game, there are so much under-the-hood stuff. And I think probably when I first started playing this game, when it first came out, I think I probably played 10 or 15 games before I even made it out of the first 20 years of the game. There was just so much I had to learn. So much I didn't know about the game, so many little nuances. And like I said, I played over 1,000. I've got, what, 1,100 hours in this stupid game? Let's take a look. Games, view game library. Not that you can see this. Stellaris, 1,050 hours. Yeah. I've kind of learned some of the stuff, but some other of the stuff I really have no clue. And like I said, with this new DLC, there's just so much in here that I'm not sure about because it's all new stuff. So I have no idea if I'm building optimally. Of course, I never build optimally. So but am I building suboptimally or what? But that's what we're playing. That's what we're trying to figure out. And that bugged fleet is just going to annoy the crap out of me. Maybe, let's see, deep home, armies, embark all. Let's see if more ships work. Nope, doesn't look like it. Yeah, that ship is definitely well bugged. But let's see. How many armies have I got? Land. Let's see. Where's an easy way to see army strength? Because it used to be you had two different bars, one for population defense or for planetary defense and one for assault armies. I guess I just have to scroll down. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, that should give me 20 armies. I should be good with that for a while. Let's see. In the starbase, I don't have anything in that building slot. Yeah, let's go and put a resource silo. Since I'm getting capped out on food and energy so quick. Resource silo for a little bit more will be good. And yay, the victorious fleet comes home. Yay. We won our first war. It's a defensive war. All we want to do is sell McDwarf burgers. Is that so wrong? It's the official drink of the Dwarven Stellar Industries. Mountain Dew! Yeah, alright, bad joke, I know. I amuse myself. Let's take a look at our planets. How's our planets doing? Deep home, population, we got 38 pops there, so 2 more pops before we get a new planetary slot. Let's see, Anvil Forge is at 10 pops. Yeah, we just got that. Oh, planetary administration is almost built. Valhalla is at 7. Of course, they're going to cap out at 10 anyway, so because that's the size of the planet. Or no, the population will go higher than that. 10 is how many. Well, I'll have unemployment if I go over that. Sorry. All right, so Anvil Forge. We want the Planetary administration. We've got 40 days left, so a month to go on planetary administration. Let's kick the speed time up. Seven, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Construction complete.
All right, what does it take? Oh yeah, I don't have the special minerals for that. But we can do research lab.
Construction complete.
So there's that. Tradition. Let's see, what do we got? City districts provide one additional clerk job, or buildings and districts have their building costs reduced by 10 and build speed. Yeah, we'll go with that one. That increases build time or decreases build time. So we'll go with that. Anything that makes buildings build quicker, we are perfectly fine with. Andrew, so this is to blame for not seeing as many war games. For me or for in general? I've been putting out some content. I'm slow putting out content to begin, and this DLC dropped today, so you can't blame this on me not putting out very much content here lately. That's been my own choice. And this is a war game. It's just a different kind of war game than we're used to. It's not a hex encounter, but it is a war game. Ugh. How far have we been going? Hour and a half. Hey, Al. Welcome back. I told you I was going to get back to playing this. So,
research complete.
Yay! Zulkor Swarm secured. It's another one of the xenobiology quest lines. Zulkor are swarming insect whatever. Unusual both in their large size and the fact that they are lithivores feeding off rocks and minerals in the ground. One of the shuttles belonging to the SS whatever. I hate some of these names. Sustained serious damage when it inadvertently passed through a large swarm and several Zulkors began feeding on its hull. Construction of a special containment facilities required to hold these creatures have already begun in the Museum of Xenobiology on Depot. Yay, more research. So now he can go over there. Let's see. Where's... Yeah, borders are still closed over here, so I can't get there. And borders are closed, so I can't... I think they do that on purpose. I think they purposely close the borders. Allied to rivals, minus 100. Screw you too. Admiral Secundus Fulcadius has died at the age of 89. Okay. I'm not going to replace the Admiral right now. There's no need to. They'll just start aging on me. Yeah, actually, you did miss it. You missed. We got into kind of a little war with the Tebran coalition here to our west, and they declared a surprise war on us. But we managed to beat them back, and we actually did it with the help of these guys right here. These are some religious militant plant people, and we're allies with them. I don't know why we're allies with them, but they want to be allies with us. So, hey, we've got trade agreements, we've got research agreements, and we got a defensive pact. So when the Tebrans declared war on me, the Miltran Sacrosanct Assembly jumped in and gave me some assistance. So I wasn't able to lay any claims to him because, well, it's a merchant corporation, and I can't build very big. But I did humiliate him, so, and made him think twice about wanting to mess with the Dwarven Interstellar Company. So yes, you missed some good. I was about ready to throw in the towel when the war started. I was like, really, this is over. I'm done for. So yes, we've been blowing up some stuff, but again, I'm trapped, and being a corporation, my empire size is very limited. The best way for me to expand is to get subsidiaries, and the best way for me to get subsidiaries, evidently, is to I can do what is called it's a trade war Cassius Belli. And if I beat them, I make them a subsidiary, which is basically a vassal. It falls under the same vassal. So I will never get, as a corporation, get real big, but I can have lots of vassals. So this is something that I've never really done before. All right. The center of galactic commerce is manifested in the galactic market station system within the borders of the hegemony of Nero Aslan. Those bastards! The Nero Aslan administration has officially legitimized this marketplace where resources can be bought and sold through unaffiliated third parties. God damn it, I was hoping to get that. Well, let's see. Where's the galactic marketplace? Market leader is currently hegemony of Nero Aslan. And let's see. Yeah, doesn't look like much has really changed. So we'll just have to keep an eye on the market, I guess. My consumer goods are going down. But I got 4,000K in consumer goods. I got a little bit of a reserve. Minerals are going down. That's not good. I would build more non-aggression pact broken, yeah, whatever. Districts, but the districts add to my empire size. And the bigger my empire size is, because I'm over by 6 points now. Everything's starting to increase cost-wise, so that's not good. So yeah, this is definitely gonna take a new approach and a new play style, which is why I need to get more research, because I need to be able to research to make
research complete.
There,
we did it.
Udaloran secured. Managed to collect a small group of Udalorans from the icy surface of Naf-Avam. These white, furry omnivores wrap themselves into tight balls and roll across the planet's snowfields at astonishing speeds. One animal was clocked at over 80 kilometers per hour. This aided in their detection, since the passage of their rolling forms gives up huge plumes of swirling snow. One specimen, and more science. Unfortunately, the last specimens are outside of my reach. I can't get to them because of closed borders. So let's bring the science ship back home. Because I mean, I can't research, or I can't search out all this stuff because there's very large alien vessels blocking off this path right here. So I can't research it. I can't send the science ship that way. They'll get eaten. Oh, what about the traders who robbed you early in the game? They go on kind of a slow circuit throughout the galaxy, so they haven't been back around yet. But another caravan of gypsies came through. I don't know how many different caravans are. This was a different caravan of gypsies. They came through. They didn't rob me blind this time, so that's probably a good thing. But yeah, the first one, those guys haven't meandered back through yet. I have a feeling they come through about maybe once every 50 years, 100 years. Dead scientist. Oh, well. Was it the scientist that was on my science ship? Nope. So my spare scientist died. It wasn't the one that was in charge of one of my research, was it? I don't think so. Not that button. Technology. Nope, they're all still alive. Okay. Yeah, my fleet command limit's going to go up by 20 here in a little bit, though. That'll be good. Can check some more core. Well, what I want to get is a destroyer hull. Because I don't like running with a lot of corvettes, a lot of frigates. More technology. Yeah, had I known that each of my districts also added to my empire score, probably wouldn't have colonized this planet. Just because I'm not able to do much with it. And that sucks. Until I get my empire size up a little bit. And again, that's going to take technology to do. So everything's in research mode. I can't even really be a trader because I've got two guys.
Wow. We really hit this tech out of the ballpark.
Improve Corvette hulls, increase my Corvette. I don't have to do anything to this ship. That's just an automatic upgrade. Fleet command. There's a destroyer. All right, so we're gonna build destroyers next. We're gonna get some destroyers out there. We like destroyers. Actually, we like battleships even more. but I'm a little ways away from being able to build battleships. So, yeah, normally if I was playing a normal empire, yeah, those planets would be colonized, and yeah, it would be, I'd be spreading out all in this little area right here, but definitely a different approach playing a corporation. But there's got to be drawbacks, because you do get a lot of good stuff through trade and stuff like that. I just haven't gotten to a position where I can take advantage of that yet. 5, yeah, so 2,000 points of alien vessels in there, and I've only got 1,000, well, 913
technology acquired.
All right, there we go. There increases my fleet command limit. So my individual fleets, it's my naval capacity. So my individual fleets can be up to 40, but my command capacity is only 20. If I go over that, it starts increasing. So yeah, I forgot about that. I'm going to need to increase naval capacity. Not, well, you need to increase them both, but all right. Let's see. Fleet Academy, Hydroponics Farm, Society of Research, and let's go with research. Research it is. When in doubt, research it out. Research agreement proposal. Yep. Not me. Not worried about it. Let's see. What can we do? Make claims. Trade deal. Nope. Don't want to break any of the pacts. Nope. No federation yet. No claims. Let's see how they... Still don't like me. Negative 255. These guys are negative 165. Have they rivaled me? Closed borders. Cassius Belli. Targeted Cassius Bellis. Rivaled. No. Rivaled by... Oh, they're rivaling me. Well, you know what? Screw you. You want to rival me, I'll rival you back. Give me unity that I don't really... Or influence that I don't really need. Piss them off even more. Healthcare edict has expired. Let's see. Borders open. Urzo Commonwealth. Borders are open. Where are those guys? I don't think I share borders. Yeah, I don't share. I share a border, but not hyperlane with them, so whatever. Edicts, let's see, I've got plenty of stuff. I don't have any strategic resources yet. Land of opportunity, map the stars, encourage political thought, healthcare campaign. Yeah, let's go with healthcare campaign again. Increase my population growth because dwarves are slow breeders. Let's see, what do we got going on this planet? Construction of an additional building. An additional building! Okay. Let's see what we got. Let's take a look at our population. Amenities is good. 61% stability. Okay, we're good with that. Alloy foundries. Civilian industries. Commercial zones. Hollow theater. Luxury residence. Gives me housing and amenities. Yeah. Precinct housing. That's cops. Research labs. Yeah, let's go with research labs. let's try to get more research out there. Crank up the speed a little bit. Diplomatic grants went away, so let's go ahead and re-put that into place. Maybe make people trust us a little bit more. How's our primitives doing? Still in the Bronze Age. Eventually they will start to progress through the ages. And as the more advanced they are, the easier it is to uplift them to the space race. And, you know, there's a part of me that really is tempted to start raising these guys right now. But, again, that will just increase my empire size. And I don't need to increase my empire size any more than I have to right now. Because I have such bad, well, they're not really
construction complete.
Bad penalties, but they are penalties for being over my empire size. Construction complete. Yep, that was the research facilities. Let's see, where's Ally Foundry? Research lab. Yeah, research lab. So, okay. Okay on that. How's our research going? Commercial pact invitation, whatever. Technology, 12 months, 69 months, 36 months. All right, well, 12 months before we get new shields, and then with those shields we can upgrade our ships. 20 armies. Yeah, it's just kind of a holding pattern right now.
Incoming transmission. Let it go to voicemail.
Defensive pack invitation from the Urzo Commonwealth. Yeah, we'll agree to that. Neither one of us can assist each other, but, you know, he can kind of get to me if he goes through the cartel and the Tebban coalition. Actually, since we're on friendly terms with them, let's offer a trade deal and see if he's willing to communicate. He probably hasn't met anybody. Let's give him some trade goods to bring the score to positive. As long as the score is positive, they'll agree to the trade negotiation. And he hasn't run into anybody yet either. Okay, that's annoying. I know those guys won't talk to me. The Mercantile Union up there, they've got closed borders to me. And the Hegemony won't talk to me because they've got closed borders to me. Oh, and the Tebran, I guess, our 10 years between our last war expired and they closed their borders to me again. But it was enough time for me to get my science ships, and consumer goods.
Incoming transmission.
Okay, bunch of stuff. All right, resource storage full. That's food. Okay, commercial pact invitation. The Urzo Commonwealth. Yep, we'll agree to a commercial pact with them. That's cool. Technology research. My shields. What to go for next? Inhibitors, UV lasers, basic combat rules. That'll make my ships stronger. So we got a new component for our ships. So go to the ship designer and add in the new component, override the old component, save it, and then go to the fleet and upgrade the fleet, and it'll automatically upgrade the fleet. As you can see, there's the progress right there. So every day it's getting about 3% of the fleet. 2 to 3% of the fleet, or looks like 5% every 2 days. So that's to upgrade them to better shields, but the consumer goods, I have -2. Let's see what we're doing on our planets. Yeah, nope.
Ships upgraded.
Yeah, just really don't have the place to put a new industries maker, but you know I can always trade food. Well, let's go take a look at the market. I've got plenty of food. Now, okay, so I can only buy with cash, but I can sell for cash. I got plenty of cash though, so I can buy 2,500 goods for 6,500 gold. Yeah, let's do that. And then I've capped on food, so I don't want to keep producing so much food that, you know, I'm just losing it. So let's sell some of the food. Let's sell 500 of the 5,000 of the food for 3,500, which gives us gold back, and now that'll give us a chance to restock our lotters and not lose that excess every turn. Ah, famine! We have been approached by a delegation from subterranean aliens on Anvil Forge. Seems their empire has fallen on hard times recently, and they are facing the threat of a famine. They are pleading with us to provide whatever assistance we can. Of course we'll give them... They want 50 food? I got 7,000. Yeah, you can have 50 food. And that'll make them happy with us. So our subterranean friends on Anvil Forge will be happy. We should invite some folks over to a summit and pull a red wedding on them. You know, that is one thing the game does need. They do need to do the espionage system a little bit more and more political bickering. Yeah. How are relations with the cartel? The other cartel are not good. They've closed borders to us. So the, in theory, mercantile union, that cartel has closed borders. Which is kind of odd because we're at plus 30. We're at plus 30 reputation with them. But it looks like they've closed borders to everybody. Ruthless capitalists that have closed borders. Don't quite get that. But hey, whatever. That's cool. Oh, new tradition. Let's pick up either city districts provide additional housing or city districts provide an additional clerk job. Let's go with that. Yeah. Well, let's invite him to the summit then. Yeah, you can't really do that. I wish I could. I wish I could buy, you know, have spies and assassins that I could send after him. I have a feeling that's what the next expansion is going to be, because that's what this game is seriously lacking, is any form of an espionage system. So I'm hoping
incoming transmission.
The next DLC will be an espionage. Research agreement proposal. Who's sending me the proposal? The Urzo Commonwealth. Yeah, okay. We'll take the research agreement from them. All right, I'm gonna let this roll real quick. I'll be right back. What's that? What? All right.
They finally put out a feature for the new Dragon Age.
Alrighty. So let's see. Anything interesting happened while I was gone?
Imagine the profit margins on this tech.
Then what are you doing awake watching me? I appreciate that you're here watching me, Andrew, but yeah, you should try to get some sleep, dude. Engineering research. What did we research on? Ah, we got destroyers. Okay, let's go ahead and pause this. So what are we going to... Let's see. Planet build speed. Synthetic crystal plant. That's what we need. Because we've got some... Are those rare crystals? No. Oh, rare. Yep, that's the technology I need. Okay, so as soon as I get that researched out, I can build production facilities to start reaping in those wonderful, wonderful rare crystals. Plus, I just got destroyers. Alrighty, let's take a look at the ship designer. Ship designer. Let's get rid of the destroyer. Oh, can't remove last design. Fine. So, what do we want? We want gunship bow and gunship stern. So that gives us 2 medium slots and 2 small slots. We'll take 1 medium, 1 small energy weapon, 1 small, 1 medium projectile weapon. That's all up good. Let's go with 3 armor and 3 shield slots. And let's name this the Warhammer. Keeping with a dwarfy theme. So we'll save that design. Oops. Bring ship designer back up. Get rid of the packs. Now, bring up my first fleet, or my only fleet. Bring up the fleet manager. Now, oops, let's get rid of, disband that fleet. Alright, Classius 1. I can have up to 50 points of ships in it. That's the hard limit. Corvettes are 1 point, destroyers are 2 points, cruisers are 4 points, battleships are 8 points, and Titans are 16 points. Pretty easy progression. So I can have another 30 points of fleet in here. The problem is my naval capacity is only equal to 20. If I go over my naval capacity, then I start taking more penalties, like I'm taking in penalties from Empire size. But you know what? Let's go ahead and add in 10 destroyers anyways. Not that do I have? Yep, 10 destroyers for 1,900 alloys. I've got 2,500 alloys. So we added the fleets, or the ships, into the fleet manager. Hit reinforce all. Now my star bases are going to start building them, and slowly the fleet will get bigger as the destroyers reinforce. And now what that will do is that'll increase my fleet power. So hopefully I can knock out these stupid crystalline entities over here, which reminds me, I've got a bunch of, keep forgetting I've got a bunch of, let's see, investigate Omicron aliens. Okay, let's research that out. Let's research the drone study. Let's research out the 5 aliens. Crystalline pacification, 68 months. I don't care about pacifying them. I'm going to blow them up. So, alright. Of course, that's going to put most of my technology research on hold while I research out those projects, but that's fine. Oh, you enjoyed the Schleet campaign? Actually, Andrew, I think you and I talked a little bit when I was doing the Schleet campaign. Interesting concept of the game, and you know, my natural, I don't want to say prejudice, and I don't want to say biased against the British, but it is kind of biased against the British. It was just a boring game to me. I could see how, you know, my Anglophile friends would enjoy it because, you know, it was a Canadian operation, and there are very few Canadian-centric operations. But I liked the system, but it just didn't click for me because the Germans is a lost cause anyways. Germans are going to lose. Mostly when you get to that stage of the war, Germans are going to lose most battles they get into anyways. So it's how long can the Germans hold out? And I just didn't like the tactical situation of it. But I'm glad that you enjoyed those series of videos. Hollenspiel, of course, that really wasn't an original Hollenspiel design. Was that a Brian Train game? It had been done before, so. But it was one of the first. I think it was the first game that Hollenspiel put out. So I'm glad you enjoyed that series of videos, though. Xenoanthropologists. Several xenoanthropologists from Deep Home have returned to the surface of Anvilforge after spending a great deal of time living among the subterranean aliens native to that world. They have learned much about their ancestral ways and customs, which no doubt benefit our societal research. Which gives me society research, which is always good because that helps with, you know, societal research. So,
research complete.
That would be why you like the Schleet campaign. Schleet Shell. You know, I knew how to pronounce it at one point. What I normally like to do is Space Whales. I like checking out YouTube videos, actual documentaries of the battles beforehand, so I at least know what the hell I'm kind of sounding. Try to get the names correct, pronunciation. But it's been so long. It's been well over a year and a half, 2 years since I did that one. So I'm glad you enjoyed it, though. I apologize that I was not able to do more with the system. And here we go, as the destroyers. Yeah. Naval capacity is definitely well over cap right now. And the maintenance cost has increased by 90%, which comes out of alloys. So my alloys is definitely going to be tanking until I get my naval capacity up. So,
research complete. We did it.
Let's see. Space amoebas. Do I want learn to coexist or fascinating creatures? Fascinating creatures.
Updated. Construction complete.
Let's see. Space amoeba, study them. That's only 28 months. Okay. Yeah, but 100%. So, yeah, my alloys have definitely taken a hit. Just because I'm well over naval capacity. But my fleet is actually doing pretty good now. We're at 1.9. You know what? Let's go ahead and clear this system then. Let's go ahead and clear this system. I'm going to take some casualties, but right now I'm not doing anything. Uh-oh, energy. Why is my... Oh, yeah. My energy is tanking because my fleet capacity is over, and fleets require energy and alloys. So, but I'm negative 15, and I'm sitting at 9,800. Yeah, I think I can eat that for a little bit. Plus, I'm going to be losing buckets of ships here a little
Imagine
bit
the profit margins on this tech
when I try to knock out these crystalline entities that are in this system. And a new research. Basic combat rolls. Ooh, good. That upgrades my ships. New research. Let's see. Energy credits from technicians. Hyperdrive. Shield capacitor. Cold fusion reactor. Yeah, I think we need energy credits from technicians. So that'll give me plus 10% energy credits from my technicians. So that'll be good right about now. Those are actually some pretty good games there, Andrew. D-Day at Omaha, that one's good. The Hunters, I love the Hunters, that's a good one. And the Leader series, I have the original, and you might have seen it, I have the original Apache A-10 Thunderbolt Leader. So, hey, that sparked you into War Games. I'm glad it did. That is a good thing. So as a Canadian, what are you doing over in Scotland? You're not the only Scotsman that we have. Beatles Eternally is over in Scotland as well, if I read that correctly. Yeah, you're in Scotland. Al may know what Beatles is doing over, because I know Beatles is moving back within a month or two. Oh, combat. Let's turn the speed down. I always prefer having the speed go a little bit slower when I'm dealing with combat. But yeah, I got 2K worth of fleet to their individual 500, and as long as I don't trip all of them at once, I should be fine. Blowing these poor crystalline entities out of the sky. No, I don't feel bad. I can't trade with them, so screw them. If they're not worth trading to me, then they are going to be exterminated. If I'm capable of it. Oh, Beatles is in the Netherlands. Oh, okay. Hey, Todd. What's up, brother? Itinerant Hobbyist, another good channel for military strategy war games, although he tends to focus more on miniature games. Nothing wrong with that. I did miniature games for many decades. Just my eyesight got too poor and I got tired of painting shit. But he's good for, he's doing Order of Battle in 15mm, I believe, which is a good scale for Order of Battle. So I think it's Order of Battle. Todd, you're going to have to correct me on that one. So, but glad you can make it. And Al, are we doing a chat this Saturday night? I need to kind of certify electrical equipment and do auditing. Oh, that's cool. But yeah, Al, are we doing a chat this Saturday? I'm trying to plot my weekend around. I always try to do my weekends around whatever the community's doing online. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I've lost 3 Corvettes out of this so far, so that's not too bad. And losing the Corvettes, as you can see, my energy credits have kind of stabilized a little bit because since the ships are dead, I don't have to worry about paying the maintenance fees on them. I lost another ship, and I don't have to worry about paying the maintenance fees on them. So, you know, that's one way you keep your economy in check. Plus, my maintenance fees will normalize when I get them to a starbase that has a crew quarters. Because if they're at a starbase with a crew quarters, then their maintenance fees are not as debilitating. So they need to get back home. And I actually lost a few ships. Lost 5 Corvettes. So let's again. I love the fleet man. Oh, I didn't even have an admiral with it. Fine. Recruit an admiral. Cautious. Weapons range by 20%. Nope. Aggressive. Ship's fire rate by 5% and sublight speed by 10%. Leader experience gained by 20% or trickster. Ooh. And Admiral Cabanex is actually one of the species that are the subterranean species that I found on Anvil Forge. So we'll go ahead and recruit him. We'll make him the admiral of my fleet just for interspecies harmony. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I need to restock my fleet. So you just hit the reinforce fleet button. Yay, and then it'll automatically reinforce. My science ship now has projects. We'll go ahead and research the projects in the system. Normally what happens after you win a fight, there's always research that's left behind, special project research that's left behind, that will give you some insight to your opponent's technology, if they're a higher technology than you, and then you can research it, and that'll give you kind of an insight to it, and then you can actually kind of pick it as your own technology to research out. But every time you research it out, it usually gives you like 10% towards that. So, you know, that's 4
construction
research
complete.
Projects in there. So whatever technology they have, crystalline plating, because I've played this game so many times before, that'll give me plus 40% towards finishing off. So it'll cost me less research if I want to pursue crystalline plating. Borders opened. The Antheri Mercantile Union, the other conglomerate, have opened their borders to me. Unfortunately, I still have the Tebran Coalition having closed borders to me. But that means these guys are getting a little bit nicer. Yeah, so they're plus 30%. What's their trust? Their attitude is neutral. But hey, you know, it's progress. Progress in the right way.
Boom. We built something.
Boom. We built something. Yeah, it's probably just ships. Oh, let's go ahead and take the speed up a little bit. So I need to send my science ship into there, research out the 4 projects in there to give me a little research boost, and then research out the actual planet, because there's a whole bunch of asteroids in there.
Research complete. We did it.
Mining drone work ethic. Drones and their tireless, endless work of extracting ever-diminishing resources from the local planetoids made for a somewhat dull but nevertheless informative subject of study. In fact, mining networks on Deep Home could stand to learn a thing or two about maximizing mineral extraction rates while conserving energy. Additionally, we found that the drones are not completely silent. They emit silent pings through extremely infrequent and at wavelengths hard to isolate from background noise. If there's anyone left to receive these pings, maybe a mystery for another time. Yeah, but I'm not gonna worry about it. So I can take Drone Destroyer, which increase my damage against drones by 33%, or I can do drone mining techniques, which will increase my mining station minerals output by 10%. Guess which one I'm going for. So by the time that I'm ready to deal with the mining drones, you know, I'm going to have the fleet power to be able to knock them out of the sky anyway, so an additional 25% doesn't make any sense. But I could use the additional 10% minerals now. Oh, taking a hit in consumer goods. Oh, it's got to be from population. Let's see. Yeah, 43, 15. Okay, I got another open building slot there. This is what happens when you get into combat. You kind of miss things that are going on in your backfield. Okay, buildings. Yeah, buildings don't increase my empire score. So what do I need? Industries, commercial zones. Luxury residence. Ooh, amenities is down a little bit. So could do a holo theater, but that takes consumer goods. Nah, let's do it anyways. We like holo theaters. We want our people to be happy. We want them to go see the latest dwarfy wood movie. Did I just say that? Alright, so here we got my scientists working on research.
Debris analyzed.
Bolt action, that's right, not order of battle. Bolt action for 15mm. Thank you, Todd. Al, let's do it. Okay, yeah, I'm cool for that. Putting together a 6x8 war game table. Do you need a table that big, though? I mean, usually when I was doing 15mm, it was 4 foot by 6 foot. So that seems awful big. Space amoebas forever. Research them out. Let's see. Tissue samples for regenerative hull tissue. I don't need that because I'm already learning that from the debris analyzed. But the flagella are fascinating, which will increase my ship's evasion by 5%. So we'll go with that. Anything that'll reduce my chances of getting shot at. Oh, Valhalla just upgraded their planetary, or can upgrade their capital to a planetary administration.
Technology discovered. Rad.
Energy credits from technicians by 10%. Okay, new research. Gravimatic sensors. Really? This is all you're giving me? Fine. Well, let's go with research station output. More research is always good.
Debris analyzed. War can be a lucrative affair.
And more research. So yeah, plus 10% progress for crystallized and fused hull plating, and plus 10% regenerative hull tissue. When those pop up in my research queues, I will have a plus, well, this will be plus 20% bonus now. And when I get those two, and those give me the same thing, I'll be at plus 40%. So it'll take me less time to research those out if I want to go crystalline hull or regenerative hull, which are okay, but I mean they're okay kind of mid-game, up to mid-game, but they get out-teched eventually. And plus they cost a lot more, and I'm going to guess they're going to cost a lot more alloys for those type of armors, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. Uh-oh, who died? A leader died. One of my scientists. Oh, my scientist that was on my science ship. Crap, I need to recruit a new scientist to replace him then. Research speed. All those guys are crap. He's doing society. You know what? Let's move this scientist from society research, put him in that, and then hire a new society research professor. One of these two guys. Statescraft or military theory? We'll go with the military theory guy and have him take over societal research. Research agreement proposal. Yep. Blah, 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 blah. Time project. Yada, yada, yada. Oh, we got him there. So let's go ahead and research. Oops. Oh, no, that's the column. Okay. Research project. Can't start building outposts yet because I haven't surveyed the entire system. You can't build an outpost
Construction complete
until you survey the system. Let's see. These guys, yeah, I need more luxury resources. I'm up to, or consumer goods. So I'm at -6 consumer goods now. So civilian industries. And since my fleet is back in the home port, I'm not taking a huge hit in upkeep. I mean, I'm still taking a hit in the upkeep. New contact. Communicate from previously unknown spacefaring empire calling themselves the Itzran Coalition. They claim to have learned of our existence by listening to communications of another empire, and there they are right there. Itzran Coalition. Bird people, direct democracy, erudite explorers. Fanatic, egalitarian, and materialistic. Send their regards. Natural wormholes. Where's the natural wormhole at? Okay, inside their borders. So, okay. Wormholes are kind of cool because wormholes open up two spots in the galaxy and connect each other. So you can go from one wormhole immediately to another wormhole, wherever that wormhole is. So there's this one wormhole here, and say the other wormhole connecting them was over here. They can pass through with no problem. There's also gateways that you can find, and gateways connect with all other gateways. So if there's 7 gateways out there, as soon as you find one gateway, you can connect to all the other gateways and move through them. I hate having them in my territory because they're usually in my backfield, and I've got to defend them up the yin-yang, because the computer is very good about when they go to war, they'll try to sneak in through those back doors. The computer's pretty good about that. Oh, dead scientist. This is an engineering scientist. We'll go ahead and recruit him and put him into engineering. So fortunately, I don't have any wormholes or gateways in my territory, so I don't have to worry about it. But, alright, science ship has researched everything, so let's go ahead and survey the system. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different things for him to check out. And again, I can't build an outpost there until the entire system is surveyed.
Anomaly found. Hey, can we monetize this?
Yeah, I think
I found something.
Someone was posting about Anthony Beaver's book on Facebook. Go ahead and research that out.
Construction complete.
Let's see. I don't think it was you, Todd. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I have to start being a little bit more quiet. Roommates are going to bed. And I tend to get a little bit loud anyways. I should probably wrap this up here soon anyways. Let's see if I can find it. I know someone was doing a book signing with him. Actually, it may have been you, Todd. I don't know. But oh, come on. Couldn't have gone that far deep in my Facebook. I don't have that many friends and people I follow. I can't even remember which group it was in. Nah, I can't find it. Oh well. New contract is Spirian Transstellar. Interesting. They're another mega corporation. Peaceful traders. Where are they? Right over there. Xenophile Materialistic. Yeah, well, like I was saying, there's the gateways. There's one of those gateways right there. But it's not in my territory. Not going to my territory. Don't really care. Oh my god, so many things happen so fast sometimes. Okay, research out that anomaly. Research out that anomaly. Leader dead. And that's one thing. Once you hit a certain point, it seems like all your leaders start to die. So we need a blue leader. or a research speed leader. So we'll go ahead and put him because he's general research. We got that public works division, which will give us the final thing we need for prosperity, and that'll unlock an ascension perk. So let's see what ascension perks we have. Executive vigor, transcendent learning, universal translators, executive vigor. I'm not using that many executive edicts. Enigmatic engineering, instill dominion, grasp one vision. I like the universal translators, so let's go ahead and do that, just because it helps with commercial packs. And yeah, granted, I don't have very many commercial packs right now, but I will. Hopefully, I will. Oh, crap. I think, no, this is different. I'm not sure I've run into this event yet. There is one event that is a bunch of asteroids, and as soon as you build one mining pod, a bunch of crystalline creatures appear out of everywhere and just savage you. And you need about a fleet size of about 6 or 8K, so it's kind of painful to try to take on early game. But that doesn't look like it, because I could have swore the crystals on those those events were blue, and I don't recall them being named Yormak, because everything in this system, Yormak's tongue, Yormak's heart, Yormak's eye. I think this is a new event that I haven't run into yet, which is good because we like new things. Private collector on Anvil Forge just somehow came into ownership of an ancient precursor artifact believed to be First League in origin. Despite government pressure, the collector has so far been reluctant to part with it. Let's see, I can either pay him 500 gold, 100 influence, or let the collector keep it. Yeah, I've got plenty of gold. I'll give him 500 gold for it, which will give me... Oops. Give me another one of the precursor artifacts. And the DSS, whatever, has made it all the way to Yamrek's heart to study the anomalies surrounding it. The ship, along with science officer Marcus Cius and crew, blinked out of existence as it was navigating the debris field. Okay, I've never run into this before, and then reappeared minutes later. Reports that they had found themselves briefly in some extra-dimensional space. External viewports revealed that they were surrounded by countless ships of alien design, suspended in a seemingly endless void. That's called space. Endless void is called space. Before the crew could get their bearings, the vision abruptly faded. They found themselves back in regular space. However, roughly half the crew are missing. They may have been selectively trapped by some unknowable mechanism in that strange place. Unfortunate. So yeah, I have not come across this encounter yet. This may be a new encounter for the DLC. But it's always cool to run into unknown things. Oh, so it was you, Todd. Okay. I so much stuff flips through my feed. I sometimes don't always pay attention to who's actually posting it. But yeah, I think that so yeah, it was probably you, because whoever it was getting pictures with him. So sorry for not paying attention. The missing members of the crew, thought lost to the dimensional rift, have reappeared. They hailed us from aboard an unknown vessel, not entirely dissimilar to our own science ships, idling close to where the original experienced the dimensional disturbance. They claim to remember nothing of the time outside their dimension, aside from a vague awareness of having been away for some time. They wish for nothing but return to service. Yes, very well. And I gain a science ship out of it. Woo! It's called the Other Science Ship.
This tech had better generate some revenue.
Do I have a spare leader? I do not have a spare leader. Alright, well, let's just go ahead and send it home. Other Science Ship. Alright, yeah, we got tech. Societal research, starbase capacity, naval capacity. Alright, so yeah, regenerative whole tissue. That showed up from the debris that I researched. And as you can see, it's already given me 4,100, so basically 40% of the research. So if I want to do it, it gives me a little bit jump on it. But no, we want the naval capacity because I need to get my naval capacity up because I'm tired of paying so much penalties for being over my logistics capacity. This actually looks like not too bad. As long as each one of these little asteroids gives me something, it's going to be pretty nice. Yeah, 3 minerals, 2 minerals, 3 crystals, tusk, belly, tail, snout, fist. Oh, and Deep Home has a bit. What did I do? What did I do?
Another bleeding edge technology discovered.
Oh my god, slow down. Okay, so more research. Chemical, okay, let's go with chemical plants. Wave of earthquakes on Anvil Forge recently. Many buildings and several of our settlements have collapsed with many fatalities as a result. Subterranean alien empire is excavating a new cavern deep underground where they plan to build a new city, and this appears to be the source of the earthquakes. Turn the other cheek. Technically, they were here first, so it's their planet.
Planetary exploitation forecast complete.
Okay, so we're done surveying this planet. So we can build a starbase here. And the Region Commerce Exchange. Yep. They're a minor outpost that were the big traders before this DLC dropped. I don't know how effective they're going to be now, but ooh yeah, 17 minerals, 2 energy, 3 crystals. So yeah, that's a good system as long as it doesn't pop up bad things on me. But we've been going on long enough, and like I said, my roommates are going to bed. Yeah, we're well hit over the 2-hour mark, so we're gonna go ahead and call this a stream. I may continue this tomorrow. I want to kind of continue it tonight. I'll start another game tonight, or get my buddies involved in a multiplayer game. But I hope everybody enjoyed. Questions, comments, complaints, criticisms in the comment section. I'll see everybody next time. Helps if I have my OBS controller up. See ya! Oh, and thanks to everybody who stopped by. Al, Andrew, Todd. Is there someone else? I think those were the only guys that were chatting in chat. Last Pop was here. Centurion's review was here. So thanks for showing up, guys. And I'll see you next time.